Hi, JD here again from the Institute of Wow. I just did a post a little while ago and I'm an idiot because I missed out on saying something in the post that was really, really important, and I've copped a whole bunch of questions and some criticism too, Gail, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay, it's very unusual for me to get criticism for a whole bunch of good reasons. It was all tongue-in-cheek criticism, and they were saying, look, I missed out on explaining the rationale behind this incredible new promotion that we've got, which is letting business owners buy holidays to Bali and Koh Samui and Phuket, Fiji, Vanuatu, the Gold Coast, holidays up to 7 nights at a luxury resort. They can buy them for $97 if you're a business owner, and use that as an incentive to get people to buy your products or services. So, for example, if you're selling a washing machine or a refrigerator, or you're a landscaper, you could say, look, buy my product or service and you will get a free holiday to Bali for 7 nights in a luxury resort, and it'll cost you $97. So you can imagine, as a percentage of whatever you're selling, it's probably going to be a tiny percentage. It's quite an incredible promotional package which we've launched just on the other side of Christmas, and it has gone nuts. But in my last Facebook Live, and Gail, you were one of the people who did criticise me, I've got to say. She was very hurtful. And she wonders, why at Christmas time, when people asked me what did I want for Christmas, I said the only thing I want is just a happy marriage. That's all I was after. And Santa did not deliver that, I have to say. But anyway, look, that's another story. Personal life through the toilet, but that's for another Facebook Live. The reason that I'm come back on again is because I forgot to tell everyone why this too good to be true offer is absolutely true. And the reason is that the international travel company that I've partnered with to put this promotion together, they have been around to all the 4-star resorts. These are 4-star resorts rated by TripAdvisor, by the way, so they're lovely places. They've said to them, listen, you're running at 70% occupancy on average. Some are running at 60, some are running at 75, but on average, most of these big resorts in Bali and Fiji and the Gold Coast and so forth are doing pretty well if they've got a 70% occupancy. Yep. And so they've got a 30% vacancy factor. Why? Because Airbnb have come along and knocked them for 6. And so therefore, this particular company, the Holiday International Company, have said to them, listen, you give us those rooms and forgo the tariff that you normally would get on the rooms. We will put them into a promotional package, which we've done with me, and we'll fill those rooms for you, but you will get revenue from food and beverage. So what the hotel management has to think, well, look, we've got 3 out of every 10 rooms tonight, they're going to be empty. So we may as well give them away so that if, people like me are going to fill them through a promotion, then they will get cafe, restaurants, they'll get room service, they'll get cocktails by the pools, they'll get massages, they'll get hosted tours. They'll make money out of people being in the room rather than letting that room lay vacant.
Yep.
And I didn't explain that before, did I?
No.
And so therefore, Gail was very critical of me. I crawled up in the corner in the fetal position, and then I thought, well, I'll come back again and I'll do another Facebook Live.
Come back again.
I'll come back again and I'll do another Facebook Live. Every time you say come back again, you can't help but think Johnny Farnham, can you?
No.
It was the last time tour or whatever it was, and it wasn't. So anyway, look, if you're a business owner and you're looking for an incredible... How's the description I put above or below this? It's talk about hypo. Boy, oh boy, I've hyped it up. If you're a business owner and you're looking for the most spectacular customer attraction incentive, and I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. The biggest, objection that I have to cover if ever I'm talking to anyone about this, we were doing a seminar presentation recently, and the question after question was, this can't be true. Now, you have to buy a minimum quantity of the $97 holidays. We're not going to give you one holiday at a time, but it's a pretty moderate number, okay? And if you want to find out what that number is, he says very teasingly, then click the link above or below, whatever it might be, and you can go through to a page where you'll find out the information. It sounds too good to be true, but it's not. It's purely and simply that these hotels have got dead rooms. They've got 30% of their rooms tonight that are going to lay vacant, so they may as well give those rooms to people like us, marketers, for us to provide them to business owners, perhaps like you, where you can use them as an incentive to get people to buy your products or services, and then the hotel at least fills those rooms and makes money out of food and beverage.
Yeah. It's just a smart win-win for everyone.
It is.
Yeah.
And so, if you're sitting there or standing there, you could be standing watching this.
I don't.
No, I think,
they might be collapsing.
No. That you could be standing, and you should. In the world of back pain, we've got a chiropractor. We're a marketing agency, of course, the instituteofwow.com, and we have a chiropractor on board who I was just putting a campaign together for yesterday. And as it turns out, he was just saying that sitting is the new smoking. So, you know, he said really that's a catchphrase that a lot of chiros are using because it gets people's attention, but a lot of people are sitting behind the computer for whatever it is, 12 hours a day, and it's as bad for their back and their wrist and their neck and all sorts of stuff as smoking. So there you go. And it'd probably be worse if you were sitting and smoking at the same time. What would they say then? Sitting and smoking is the new smoking. Yeah. I digress. But anyway, look, so therefore stand up for God's sake. Right? I'm here to flog a promotion to make money out of it so we can put food on the table and buy my own private island, by the way. I'll tell you what the game plan for this is. It's only launched just before Christmas. It's gone nuts. And we've made a fair whack of money in the first, month or two of, 6 weeks, whatever it is, of launching this. But I want to make a shitload more money so that instead of going to one of the resorts that are already sort of established, we build our own resort on our own private island. Now, you can help me fulfill that dream. Everyone has a dream. You can help me fulfill that dream by clicking the link above. I want my own private island and I want to build my own resort so that I don't have to talk to any other business owners getting me to fix their business.
Okay, that's right. Oh.
Do you think this is the right strategy to take in one of these sorts of sales videos? Maybe not.
No, I don't think so, but I mean, that's you.
That's me. It's a gift. Okay, well, look, I'll leave it at that. If you are a business owner and you are looking for something which is just going to turbocharge... Oh, by the way, leads. This is perfect for leads. So if you are selling a big ticket line, I'm being serious for a moment, I've been silly. If you're selling a motor car or you're selling a solar system, you're selling anything that's a big ticket line that might be 4, 5, 6, 7, 10,000 or more, then use this as a lead generation. A car dealership rang me yesterday and said, we'll give it away with a $50,000 car. I said, well, if you do that, you're a dickhead. And he said, excuse me? And I said, well, you'd give it away with test drives. And he said, how's that? I said, well, how many cars do you sell out of 10 test drives? He said, if I can get 10 test drives, which is obviously the ultimate, then I would probably sell an average of 3.2. Okay, so he had the numbers right. I said, okay, well, if you give a holiday away that's worth $1,000 to $2,000, but it's costing you $97, and you give that away 10 times for 10 people who take a test drive. So you say, look, take a test drive with my car dealership, you get a free holiday, then 10 of those will cost you $97 multiplied by 10, which is $970, and you're telling me you sell an average of 3.2, let's say 3 cars out of every 10 test drives. He said, yep, that's the industry average, I'm on the average. I said, good. How much do you make out of a $50,000 car? He said, between 5 and 8, depending upon what we give away. I said, well, that means that for $970 you've given away for 10 test drives, you're going to make somewhere between 15 and whatever it is, 20-something $1,000. A pretty good ROI. And he went, shivers, of course. Same thing with real estate agents. You don't give it away with listings. Real estate agents are after appraisals. So if you can turn out of every 10 appraisals, if you can get 1 or 2 listings out of it, and you're making 15 or 20 grand commission on the listing, well, for real estate agents, we're saying to them, just put a letterbox drop out or advertise on Facebook and say, look, just let me give you an appraisal of your home, and you've got a free holiday up to 7 nights in the likes of Bali and Fiji and places like that, because out of every 10 appraisals, again, 10 times $97, if you're going to get 1 or 2 listings, and you're going to sell those, of course, then you get $15,000 out of every list, $30,000 in return for $970. I reckon that's a pretty good poker machine. What do you reckon? Okay?
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm exhausted. You know why? It's because I'm sitting. And sitting is the new smoking, so get off your ass. Okay, I'm out of here. Click the link above or below, and you're not very interested in this one. She's not interested at all. I'm trying to buy her an island by selling this stuff, and she's not the least bit interested.
There you go.
I just want a happy marriage, seriously.